think the stream is running, but I'm just doing that in advance. Well, looking at if okay, that thing is on there, so just making sure everything the VODs are safe. Oh yeah, we're on chapter 6, last chapter, and looks like the reveal that this game is the game where we're gonna fucking fight giant hologram Junko with 15-meter wide breasts. I wonder does and kind of looks like we are in simulation. So are we the only one that's real, or is everyone real and just in simulation, but they're not really dead? Unless I guess you could just kill them if they die in the simulation or VR game. But yeah, where? Wait. Wait. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Yep. Yeah, chapter 0. Heading to the school trip. Oh, we're gonna get a goddamn a flashback chapter. Okay. Would be wrong to say was swaying from one side. We're on the boat, aren't we? Side to side. It's actually shaking rather intensely. The room was in. It was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently. And every time that happened, I'll have to steady myself on my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me, it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect would be so fun, so I was feeling rather excited. But I figure I'll get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who is loved by talent. Who was talking to himself? Detecting the small irregularities won't be that difficult. Ah, how boring. Nagito, do you like ships? On the other side of the dark room, I heard, oh, so we're not Nagito. Are we still Hajime then? But Hajime doesn't talk like that, does he? No, he doesn't really talk like that. There's a dark room, I heard a voice. It's clearly directed at me. Haha, like you were having fun. That's what I assumed. You like ships, right? Ships. Ah, that's right. That's it. So this is a ship. You just realized that now? Isn't really that funny? If you want. Care to talk a little? Sounds as me was starting to bore me. Instantly I saw his true character. The overfamiliar attitude, the friendly smile. But under that thin skin I could detect a foul, offensive odor, like some kind of putrid slime. In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished. Nice to meet you. I'm Nagito Komade. Anyway, lucky me. See how else anyone was willing to talk to me? So to share a room with a person like that. Yep, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky? Ah, so that's your talent then. What a boring talent. Boring talent, huh? Ah, that's actually what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly, that's because I have luck as well. We're also right now as an ultimate lucky student, Makoto. Huh? I even possess a talent as boring as luck. Possesses? Huh? Started to get really interested. Who are you? You're actually from Host Speed Academy, too, right? You're two, right? So you're one of us. That's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here? How boring. Ah, sorry. I have to tell them I'm terrible at making conversation. Not you. This world. Huh? This world is full of boring people. Are we Junko? No, it can't be. It can't be Junko. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who do possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. And because of these bastards, this world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring. Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Perhaps does that have anything to do with the reason you're here? Boring people make no contributions to the world. Not even a speck of dust. Oh. Thanks for the follow. All outie. This is what my teachers taught me, that a certain degree of selection must be performed. Are we from the Waldender Society? Who are we playing as right now? It's like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do? Now that you've ended up like this, there's nothing you can do, right? Listen well, using people is a talent too. It is my turn to use that person just as they used me in the past. That person? I talk about ultimate despair? Junko? But how? I mean, they already have it with me. The contribution that person left to me, even now, it rests in my pocket. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. Can't believe I speak to someone as amazing as you. Then I'll be able to see her again. Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? What did Junko do to you? Wait, why is your nails red? Were Nagita's nails always red? And this time, I'll be able to kill her this time. The person I hate so much. Don't tell me they're gonna reveal that Nagito isn't actually male and is the ultimate soldier. Hate? Then explain your hand. Ah, this. The end of that bandage. It's a woman's hand, right? Isn't it amazing? You can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotten. Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I've successfully become one of ultimate despair, my sworn enemy. Wait, that's Junko's hands? Wait, what? How? Let's see. So you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person. Wait, how are you able to salvage the body? Junko was literally crushed into a pulp. I don't want you to misunderstand. Just see her as my enemy, you know? Because she's my sworn enemy, because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power. And for that Wait, huh? Do I hate her? Huh. That's strange. Huh? 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 Ah, look at the window. We're finally here. Starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Islands, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on the islands. When we get there? What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen. Huh? I already know because I'm loved by talents. But no matter what happens, it's no concern for me. To me. Wait, does this mean Naruto knew what was happening all along? Or did he actually lose this memory also when he arrived at the island? I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Huh? Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can't see you again. There's no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? Okay. But why? Okay, I guess that's the end of the stream. So, until next... Nah, fuck it. Nah. Done the whole chapter? But, just exactly mean that there is a prologue of them going to the island. So that means that them going to being on the island is not a video game? Or a simulation or whatever? I don't know. Huh? What is this? Oh, we're back to this place again. It's a door. There's a door. Huh? A door? Where's the door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? This exact same shot how we entered the classroom the first time, the beginning of the game. Huh? Isn't this a classroom? Even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this? I went inside the ancient ruin with everyone else. And I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground. But then, why? For some reason, I thought those stands were not the trial stands. Somehow I thought those machines that where you stand in it, like plugging into the matrix. It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before, when we all gathered in the classroom, just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where's this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island? Is this a normal Monokuma announcement, or is this gonna be special? Oh, it's glitching again. Okay.
Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys.
Graduation exam?
I'll explain the graduation exam to you all.
Okay. So he is technically letting us graduate.
So please assemble
Only
at
after
the
this.
symposium immediately.
Is this gonna recreate the first game's map? Or are we just gonna teleport there? Huh? He say what I think he just said? Yes, definitely said it. He said, "Welcome to Hope Speak Academy." But why would this place be Hope Speak Academy? And not just that. What is the graduation exam? Isn't it killing over already? A violin. Leave here? Yes. Oh, they did it. I guess they could just goddamn rip the models literally from the first game, but still. Even the hallway doors feel like a school at all. It doesn't feel like school at all. What a creepy place. At least it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place Hope's Academy. Is this creepy place the Hope's Academy that I've admired for so long? It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us. Just like the funhouse. That's right. That's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Well, then I'll go. Definitely clear things up. Wait. Was it this classroom that we were in the first game? Hajime, don't you find this strange? Seeing glitched doors? Just seeing these things? The class trial room. That symbol is new. That's the Ra symbol. The god of is god of the sun in Egyptian mythology. Store. Sure was the store. Got replaced by a palm tree. This was the vault room. Nurse's office. Don't have sex in it. If you do, use protection. That's probably provided in the nurse's room. I don't know. The gymnasium is here, right? Alright, I'm going inside. Something might be waiting, but I'm not going to cower away anymore. And so I braced myself and cautiously opened the door. Edge glitching out even more. It's time to do a black screen. Okay. This is the end of Goodbye Academy of Despair. Wait, end of Goodbye Academy of Despair. Does that mean we're not gonna say goodbye to despair? I was prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door. That door shouldn't lead us straight into the gymnasium. It was a normal gymnasium.
Damn right.
Yo, Hajime.
Yeah.
Your announcement came here too. Did too, right? You guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of all this? You guys said that this place was host the academy or something? Well, if this is not all fake, I could say that this is literally where the first game took place. I don't see... Unless did happen. Is there any landmarks where the first game could show up in this? Like, I don't remember any like broken floors or anything like that to show that someone maybe has used this as a killing school game. So I said this place. It cannot be possible.
Well,
You're right. Anyway, any way you look at it, it's impossible. Hello. How does it feel to return to the long-awaited Hope Speak Academy? You? Hey, where are we? Why you look up? where you lock us up this time? What? What a shock! I just told you guys it's Host Peak Academy. There's no way how that's true. Oh, but it is. I mean, it's definitely Host Peak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyways. Wait, what? What's left of it? Did I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope Peak Academy fell into ruin. You were serious about that? But of course, it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that they deserved to be ruined for. What do you mean? Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went to all this trouble to bring you to Hope's Academy, and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic. Well, you did take all of our school memories, so how are we supposed to feel nostalgic? Oh well, it's like I did it for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now. Wait, what? Someone? I know what that bullshit. Just spit it out already. Where take us, you bastards? I thought I'm not certain of my memory. I think we entered the ancient rune, and it means I made this host academy between the door to the rune and inside of the rune. Wait, what? How? Isn't that rune just host the academy and nothing between? Or after? What do you mean between? What do you mean, mate? Oh my. Hey, mine's getting the grumblies from only knowledge can suffice. Good, very good. It's fine to hurry along and do the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment. Entertainment? You're planning to make us do something, aren't you? It's nothing to be cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that. Just simple graduation exam. Then what is a graduation exam? Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried whatever you guys will be okay in the outside world. Yeah, because first game, the headmaster pretty much locked us up with our consent in Hope City Academy to protect us from the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world's like before you make a decision. Where you want to leave Jawar Garden or stay here? Huh? We're just gonna get out. There's no way we'll stay here. There's no way. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now. We can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet. Main cast. Wait, what? Aren't we the main cast? Main cast? Minnie, you guys are just extra until the guest of honor arrives. Ah, fuck off. So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. What do you mean? I'll disperse all the teaching material you need for your research throughout Hope City Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. So please rest assured, and strive to do your best during your field trip. Okay. And as usual, after leaving us his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if their setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual. Oh, hi, elephant. Or boxing. What's going on outside world? Main cast? Somehow I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, you should. Oh, you should. You definitely should. Like, kept insisting that this place is Hope City Academy. But that's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
how we make it back to Hospital Academy from Tropical Island in the first place? It's fine. I've just been reading. Done the chapter already. Okay, chapter 0. But it's definitely has to be simulation or VR game for us, aka the characters. I feel like it's either that or something else that has explained what the fuck is glitching all of this. Gulab Junko hype? What the fuck is Gulab? It's possible. There's no place for Hope's Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island. Well, I think there's pretty much enough land to create Hope's Academy. So I want to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? Ah, okay. That makes sense then. So many things I don't understand have happened on the island. The building is really Hope's Academy? That's the question, Hajime. Did the first game actually take place here, or is this all fucking fake? This is Hope's Academy I've admired for so long. What in the world is going on? Damn it, why is this happening? Why? He looks so innocent, this cat did, before entering. It's finally able to attend Hope's Academy. I finally thought I'll become confident in myself. Even so, I want to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have it or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or even if you blinded by the admiration of Hope's Academy, that you couldn't even see that. You're just some but nobody from a reserve course. One never had a talent to begin with. Nobody had who forgot who was nobody. That's all. After seeing Chapter 0, I in that scene when Nagito just showed flashback to Nagito, I was really focused on his left hands. Do we ever really see his left hands in this game apart from the Chapter 0? Because it did show he had red nails in Chapter 0. Maybe he felt them and took off the red nail polish. But still. Also, he said it looks like he amputated and reattached his left hand. So how did he do his own suicide then? Or the fucking Nanami's killing? That means he won't be able to use his left hands. I guess maybe still possible, but probably hard, very much harder. If I really am nobody, then you should have just left me alone. Why? Why do I have to go through something like this? Hajime, did something happen? Huh?
Hey, bastard.
That's the time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing. Don't really get it, but is that all? As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what this means? Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's part of this Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation? Even though Chiaki and Monomi are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit, which means Future Nation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I can think of.
You serious?
So they're not World Ender? Then maybe we were tricked by Monokuma? The Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monokuma never once denied that. If they are our allies, they might not just be allies. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. Or maybe they could be doing the same thing as Kirikiri's father. Taki said she could not portray the Future Foundation. But if she were still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No, even her just being with us would have been a big help. So, what should we do? Well, that's obvious. If we can get out of here safely, we have to do that graduation exam, right? Graduation exam, huh? Not really good at taking exams. We know that Akane. We know. Well, I guess better than people dying. You guys said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been? I'm gonna do it! For trouble. And make it double! Yeah, we might be able to learn us about something about Hope's Academy, about ourselves. I don't really care if we don't know anymore. If we can just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine. Hey, can we go home when it's this over, right? We can really get out of this goddamn island, right? Well, there may be not a home to return to, Kazuichi. If that's the case, let's all leave this island alive by any means. Hell yes. Yes, right. Now's not the time to be bemoan how lucky I am. Where this place really is, what's happened to Hope's Academy. None of that matters. What's important is I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now. But Monokuma should already know that that's what we're thinking. So, why did he say that? Who? We have to decide. Why did it say who? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Japan Island. Sure, we know that I've never choose to stay on this island. So what are we gonna do? Are we sorry? But what are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird ass building? Yes. Yes, Kazuichi. I don't think we'll find the answer to all our questions at this damn building. I'll just go on ahead for now. Hey, are we going? Also, please don't rip your shirt off. What's that idiot thinking running ahead without being cautious? She obviously isn't thinking about anything. We'll be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives. So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it's not scary if everyone stops at the green light. If we stop at the green light, we'll never reach our goal. Akane already took off on her own. Very fast we split up and look around too. Like Sonia said, there's no more kidding. We don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. Then let's get this over with and go home. I'll go ahead. I'll see you guys later. With those brief words, Fihiko left the gymnasium.
Excuse me.
I do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. And now, please excuse me. Sonia took a deep bow and left the gymnasium.
Oh my.
Miss Sonia,
Miss Sonia.
please, don't leave me. I'll be in danger of my life. There's no kidding anymore, Kazuichi. Just go and confess your love. Just do it and get your heart broken. Kazuichi chased after Sonia, who had just departed and left the gymnasium. I should try her too. Just a bit more. Just a bit more, and it's gonna end. I can escape this nightmare and revert to my usual peaceful, everyday life. The only thing we can do is advance towards that hope. Even though I don't understand and that a lot of horrifying things keep happening, for the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home. Maybe go investigate. Does this mean that the chapter 6 is gonna be 2 streams long?
I knew you could do it.
That's definitely a glitched Monokuma. There's nothing of importance in gymnasium. Okay. Are we going immediately to the hallway, or is this... Wait, what? Yeah, this building is definitely glitched. Look at this, at that pillar. Huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium. But... Fucking hell. It's clearly different. Is this Murakuma's doing too? It's trying to confuse us again. I can't even read properly with these goddamn effects going over the text. I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. But I'm not gonna fall for his traps. There's no way this will make me back down. We've gone. How could anyone do this apart from in a goddamn simulation or VR game? My screen is still glitching even though I'm not in the usual talk mode. Hallway. Is there a strange feeling to it, no? As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement. Fucking invisible wall reference. Is it just me? Is that actually an invisible wall right here? No. This is the... Oh no, this is not the concert hall. Oh, that's almost obvious where that we need to go there, because I guess that was an important room in the first game. It was the garden. Yeah, that's the dojo. Wasn't that this? No, this wasn't the floor with the headmaster room. I guess that was floor. Is this a dojo? Was that a shoujo manga on the floor? Who has been skipping their practice at reading shoujo manga? It's full of strange things that make me think about there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake expected inside of this building to make sense. So it is a book. Most of the interactables from the first game is still here. What is this? Is this a manga? The title is Manga for Morons, History of Hope's Peak Academy by Monokuma. What's a manga with such a suspicious looking title laying out in the open like this? Let's start with history first, class. Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. Then what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person. Well, not really. It depends on what kind of manga. If it's not historically accurate, you're learning nothing. So just as I thought, Monokuma made this. It only explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. Hell, look at it. That look at anything might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is. I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Academy history, as narrated by a cutesy character on the cover. The history begins with introduction to Hope's Academy. Is this supposed to be the ultimate fanfic fake writer reference? Hope's Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope City Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope City Academy isn't just a school for talent, it is also a school for research talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope City Academy has been suffering from a decline of funding. Wait a second. Now think about it. In another episode, there was one of the words of Hope, Nagisa? Yeah, his father wasn't researching the thing of not talent type of thing, because he pushed his son to the brink of insanity, pretty much. Just to research that shit. Was he a goddamn teacher of Hope's Peak? If this persists, the Academy believes they will not able to make progress with their research of talents. So they decided to implement a new system. The Reserve Departments. Unlike the main department, who scouts for students, the Reserve Department uses a general entrance exam. Normal facilities was faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope City Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope City Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand, which is stupid. With this, Hope City Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent. To create Hope City Academy's earnest wish, the true genius who would make mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in history. Yeah. Wait, was the title longer in the first game? That's right. It was the tragedy of Hope City Academy. Hope City Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. I'm not gonna even say about the school killing game. The ending was so sudden. Like a manga that suddenly cancelled in the middle of its run. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga. The tragedy? The tragedy of Hope City Academy? These names are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happened, right? No, they happened. This book only mentions the names, so I don't really know the details, but no, it'll just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. But I learned something about it. Something because of this manga. The Reserve Department. The department was only built to collect money. I was one of those reserve course students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again. Ah, I think that's weird. It's you, of course. Huh? Why did you forget you were part of the reserve department? Feature Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that too. What do you mean? What do you want me to say?
By the way,
Based on my assumption, Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of our surf course students. Or you really sealed those memories yourself. Huh? You want to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything about that embarrassed you. You know, when you may experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memories of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I don't know anything about that, though. Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it. Wow. Things get inconvenient. You always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of every course students. The biggest question is, how were we able to afford go to Hope City Academy? I'm gonna goddamn guess it's very, very expensive. Damn it, what the heck? Oh, let me go to Truth Bullets. Are these just normal? Developers designed this reflect Japanese dojo. Map developer? Okay. Just serve same person. Supervision. Hope City Academy. Damn it, what's going on? Academic Destined Trial Program gives me training. And this was one of the weapons hit. There's a bunch of wooden lockers here. Each one are traditional looking with the key sticking out. This gets to show. There's nothing in particular that looks like a clue. Displays full turn scene. If Hyoko and Pekka were here, it would have looked truly pictures. Okay, not gonna goddamn try to pronounce that. For their sake as well, I would definitely go home. That talkie seems pretty far away. The production team had more time. They could have been a meeting game. Fucking breaking the fourth wall again. Wait, what am I saying? Yeah, what are you saying, Hajime? What do you mean production team? There's no production team here. Kazuichi? Wait. It wasn't open.
What's going on?
It's always kind of creepy. Can't go to places that should be able to. Oh, it's not like some rules being enforced for no reason. Huh, it's like there's an invisible wall or something. Because there is actually no, it's a perfectly visible wall. Look, you can see the glow from it. But this we haven't investigated here. Was this always open? Is that another manga? Wait, it's not a manga. It's laying on top of the desk. Huh? This one is Manga for Morons, Strategy of Hope Academy. The last manga is obvious, goddamn magical reference. What the hell is this? Does that cover? What genre does that reference? Was the Strategy of Hope Academy mentioned that other manga too? It's why Hope Academy went bankrupt, and it was the trigger of the biggest, most tragic, most awful event of human history. There's the title. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about that incident? I don't recognize that type of character on the fucking cover. They just be sweet, like mystery. I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the events known as the tragedy of Hope Peak Academy. Story made heavy use of outdated stylized drawings, depicting characters solving mysteries, so it's a mystery manga, okay. What's writing here is, as the name suggests, the tragedy of Hope Peak Academy occurred at Hope Peak Academy. Ah! Great! You're the best detective ever. How did you ever figure that out? The key player in that event was a student named Azuru Kamukura. Have you heard of? Have I heard of that name before? I don't remember. Is this a spoiler? Azuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Yeah, I don't remember any character named Azuru. Supposedly, Azuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents, including superior talents for the hope of mankind. The Academy referred to Azuru as the ultimate hope. Does that mean that he was the ultimate hope before Makoto became one? The original ultimate hope, huh? To protect such rare talents, Academy completely concealed all evidence of Azuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Azuru's existence. Please don't tell me it's gonna be revealed that we are Azuru. That we're the ultimate talent. The ultimate hope, I mean. Azuru, who was known as Symbol of Hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. The 13th Student Hope's Academy Student Council, among the Academy best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Azuru. Is that? Is that the murder scene that we saw in the first game on the 5th floor of that classroom? What? I don't remember that that murder scene, saying that it was before we arrived at Hope City Academy. Before the first game even happened. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Azuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as though it never happened. However, certain students began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. And it's at Junko. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making knowledge public, it stoked the fires of reserve course students who had long been satisfied with how they'd been treated. And the uprising began. Ah, bit my lip. Ah, hurts. And that heralded the Hope Academy destruction. This is the entirety of tragedy of Hope Academy. Eventually, that incident would lead to the horrifying devastation of incidents. Incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Work cited Danganronpa/0. I better hear again. Wait, what do you mean /0? Is that supposed to be Danganronpa and 0? Or Danganronpa 0? A heavy sigh closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope Academy. What irony! For a genius known as Ultimate Hope to cause such a gruesome incident. It sounds like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice when barf gold. You should be looking at your incompetent. I mean, he always has to lead up with something offensive. Seriously pissing me off. But ultimate hope. Actually, I mentioned that before too, but it looks like it means something completely different here. What Doctor said was the true meaning of hope. But for Izuru, hope simply means talents. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they'll give me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in a reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here it said reserve course students in the reserve department. A lot of reserves in this sentence. Began uprising. And what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way. I have no reason to do something like that. Are you sure, Hajime? Maybe you were the one they were protesting against. Alright, I know about the tragedy of Hope City Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is a far worse incident, right? Well, probably. What incident was it? And who's this other student that isn't Izuru? Certain who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who is it? This doesn't really feel. It's really messed up. But all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. Okay. And Kazuichi is gone. Now that classroom. That's probably the murder scene of the 13 students, maybe. Is that everything for this floor? I think that's everything for this floor. So I guess we'll go here to the morgue. Raw. Or biolab. What the hell is this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like an elevator or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry on and investigate so I can get out of here already. Interesting. The lights aren't lit up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. Yep. But the lights aren't lit up. So that means the bodies are having a roof on it? Or it takes place before Danganronpa 1. Or did this in Hope City Academy. Another manga just laying around here. This time the title is Manga for Morons, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I knew it. The next one would obviously be about this instance. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? Just what was that incident really all about? It might turn out to be something lame. Turning to the pages manga, I hoped I was right. It's supposed to be a horror manga reference. And a story about a creepily drunk character who got involved in such horrifying incidents. Incident who known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. It is drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself was that grotesque. Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope City Academy was simply the trigger. First uprising by third course students that triggered the tragedy of Hope's Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to more dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet, then fostered a thriving online community. The community had not limited students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confirmed to the internet and began spreading and eroding the real world. Confined to them. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then it was too late. The end and the means had vanished. And wanton destruction became our only goal. The strong butchered the weak. The weak killed the weakest among them. And soon, the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear. As if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times, when senseless death were the norm. The media was oversaturated with death to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. So death was normal at this time. By the way, the world realized that it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading, eventually engulfing the world. Acts of terrorism and coup d'etats began occurring around the world. A war waged in the name of despair. A war not fought for principle, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war. Because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? Well, because they are from Hope's Academy, probably. The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization devoted in a certain student who influenced Hope's Academy. A group called Ultimate Despair, Junko and the Ultimate Soldier. Instead of using Hope's Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they used them for the sake of mankind's despair. The key members of society used their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, to create the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. And as long as ultimate despair exists, despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. It wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This definitely all made up. I mean, if it really is true, that's what's happening out in the outside world. My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What happened to them? All destroyed. Hey, I'm seriously yelling at manga. How crazy are you? You would enjoy reading something like this. Who would enjoy it? It seemed really like something like this. Oh my! Don't like you don't like manga? That's just who doesn't like mangas, like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. Enough! What's this messed up manga? I thought you already know about such a horrible event that has hurt the world, but for you not to remember that, such despair. That's future relations' fault, though. Thanks to them seeing your school memories. This isn't that happened during the PEP period has been completely removed from your brains. This didn't really happen, and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible. How am I to tell you? All the clues here are real. Isn't that sad? I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live out just the lives in the outside world. Let's see, so that's how it is. That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning. Well, that's not mess up. We have seen this one before. Trying to make us feel despair towards outside world, so we say it on the silence. Because there's no way I'm gonna do that. What he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps no. It's definitely it. Whether or not this incident really happened. What in the world's the ultimate despair group? If they're devoted to a certain student who guided School Hope's Academy to its destruction, are they connected to both tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Academy? Plus, the organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as ultimate despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they are called ultimates. Then, are the killings involved and connected to them as well? It's no use. I'm going to freeze to death. I'm at limit. I need to get out of here. Shivering around the freezing room. Phew, that was close. I nearly froze to death. So where should I go next? Is all the rooms open now? Did this not open? Ah, this one opened up. And did the flower garden open up? Nope. Just 5B. No, come on, Fujiko. No, I should ignore it. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see him. Haha! I didn't see you, did you, Markuma? How inside this room that bastard bear was in here? Keeps glancing at me. I wonder why. I was gonna say this. It's gonna be shitty either way. How'd you handle it? There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot. Don't want that either. God damn it, Fujiko. Despair. Well, hello, Hajime. Hope you're doing pleasantly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right? What are you doing here? Well, there's another thing I need to tell you on this floor. Got bored and of drawing manga. Give me telling you by word of mouth. It's just done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place. Ask who doesn't like manga. It's like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots. Can't really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up and what did you need to tell me? It's about the key piece of information you've been waiting for so long. Surprise! It's about ultimate despair! Huh? Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days. It was a title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, feared person in her life. Junko! High school girl? Lady Junko Enoshima. Junko Enoshima? As the ultimate despair, she created a despair brimming with charm and humor. And created the ultimate despair. Despairs. There was one really horrible person in that group. Hold on a second. I don't know what the ultimate despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl. Humans who are possessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it. That holds true for Lady Junko. For her charismatic abilities to attract people, she even influenced those in high echelon of power. Connections were the main reason the incident became the tragedy in the first place. So even recruit people who would have been in the position of doing trust a threat. Then what was their purpose? What? Like saying, yeah. Why did it cause an incident? It doesn't even make sense. If they had personally do, there's no way they'll do that if it didn't have any purpose. It was Junko Enoshima's despair, huh? For Junko Enoshima, despair isn't about purpose. It's a set of principles, a way of life, or instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Enoshima as Junko Enoshima. What are you saying? I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is human, exactly like that. Junko Enoshima are full of so much despair that it's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving for her. Everything is despair. What the hell? For overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled the despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any others. The idea had been slammed right into their minds. So, the despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whatever it was, their own else's. I decided to dedicate it to Junko Enoshima. Like believers making offerings to their God. Like a mother providing food to their children. They dedicated all despairs they could escape from despair and Junko Enoshima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends, even destroyed their bodies through their relentless mutilation. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something that they had to do. There's no reason something like that crazy is possible. Do you know about the final days of reserve corps students during the tragedy of Hope's Academy? Final days? Jim gets the power to change people's values, This is true famous people throughout history. Hey, what do you mean final days? What happens to reserve departments?
Of course.
They fulfilled their roles as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. Wait, are the ultimate spares the reserve department? And so the 2,357 students of the research department all committed mass suicide. Mass suicide? Fuck yeah. All 2,357 students? Oops, it was all of them. One person was excluded. Hajime? One person excluded? Huh? Is that me? Don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate Sir Junko Enoshima? This doesn't scare me at all. I mean, Junko Enoshima is already dead. Wait, how do you know that? Hey, this is the first time we see Junko in, at least for me, for the second time in 2 games. Like, more than a half game, I guess. More like that, since another episode and most of this game, so yeah. The search department have been updating the handbook. She did. What does that mean? What is it? What does Fiko know about that? Ah, he wants to ask Fiko why he knows about it. Hey Fiko, is that true what you said? Junko Enoshima is already dead? What? You didn't see? There was a book called Manga for More's Killing School Life in the bloody classroom. Bloody classroom? No, wait. What was that you said about killing school life? It's this. Yep, the previous game. Like the killing we were involved in. They were killing that happened at school Hope Street Academy. I just call it the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her. Yeah, that's what it was. The killing school life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy. For manga about killing school life was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed killing school life was Junko Enoshima. The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko Enoshima is dead? Not entirely. The knife still lives on her, I'm pretty sure. Just that the killing school life was part of the whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of former students of the Hope Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Hope Academy? She took away their memories? Just like that. Wait, former? No, they weren't former students of Hope Academy. Didn't they spend 2 years in there? Don't you normally spend 3 years at high school in Japan? So they're not former students. They were still students, weren't they? Apparently the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's some limit to being a cruel asshole. These cameras were broadcasting the whole thing. Students of the Academy are widely known as the symbols of hope. By forcing them to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, they were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. It's messed up. But that messed up plan has stopped. Junko Enoshima failed. Junko lost the students she placed in a trap. After being overcome by despair and she created. She took her own life in the ultimate punishment. Then Junko is no more? He's Sophia, someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter. Jugo Enoshima isn't alive anymore. Then, who's our enemy? Jugo Enoshima is already dead. Are the rest of the Ultimate Despair behind this? Spares? When I thought looks Jugo carrying all at her will? Maybe Monica? But I doubt it. That's the only thing I can think of. Wait, are the ultimate despairs just the worries of hope? I mean, the killings were involved in resemble the killing school life. I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko. I mean, let's go through this, but an imitation is just that, an imitation. If Susan for the Whole Speed Academy stopped the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake. If it's the real, really an inanimate imitation. I'm tired already. Fucking hell. Are those face cameras the same too? Cameras all over Jabberwock Island. They're broadcasting to somewhere just like space cameras during the killing school life. Man, how do you mean? Really know? Do you know about the story, huh? What do you mean? We have a problem with that? I wanted you to read the manga version, which I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna do?
Oh well, I just raised the flag. A flag? What do you mean raise the flag? What's going to happen if you do that? One step at a time, and closer to clearing my character out. That don't make any sense again. Oh, then I'll give you guys my all and tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside. I raised them flags like crazy. There's someone waiting. Why am I so tired? I'm surprised you wanted to hear about the Ultimate Spear again. No, I don't really need you to. I think the term Ultimate Spear refers to a group these days. Catch term use former Ultimate Spear. You already know that. Oh, you are just about allowed to leave, okay? Going to the 4th floor. Huh? It changed to a different hallway again. So sudden. What's going on to make something like this happen? No, I already decided that I'm not gonna be surprised. That's right. There's no time for me to be surprised by something like this. Oh wait, are we gonna go to the Monokuma control room? This is the 4th floor, right? Yeah. No, that's not the principal's office. This is the control room, aka the A lab, where we were broadcasting. This is the ballroom or music room. Didn't have any real use for that one in the first game. And it's the principal or headmaster. Oh, hi, Akane. This twitching her nose like a bee's examining her surroundings. Hey, what happened? Well, you know, it's just my gut, but I feel like someone's getting closer. Huh? What do you mean? Who? I know, it's just my gut after all. Still, her gut's pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive. God damn it. Well, God damn, report this guy. No. Spam. This one. Yes. But okay, I think that's done. That will be do. And Mukuma did say about the main cast coming. Surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time. Okay. Why is there a cube floating like here? Right here? Are we not allowed to go in the toilets? Oh, come on. That's like a good shit. And just one good shit is enough. Game. Music. What the fuck is that? This looks like the music room. I feel like I can see something strange. That is definitely something strange. Monuments. Hologram. What is this? Words are floating in midair. It looks like a hologram, right? The floating letters are forming a sentence regarding the report we gave you the other day. We have obtained information in person. Claims to be a survivor of Hope City Academy. For further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. Wait. Are we the survivors of the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? It's like a passage from a email. According to a report you gave the other day, we have obtained information of a person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Academy. For further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If there are survivors of Hope's Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe the group can go out that far without Junko and Ishima rallying them. In the worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they are survivors of the Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we're still investigating the details of their origin and haven't located them either. We will continue to investigate this matter. Also regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. Research facility seems you can proceed with the experimental phase of Neo World program. So we are in a fucking virtual world. So where's the Hope Academy? 15 students. Is that about us? Excluding Jackie, who was part of Future Foundation. There were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What about outside Jabberwock Islands? The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in history is really true. Then the world isn't normal anymore. Maybe I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost. But why is this just titled Hope? As the icon. Looks like it's some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in a music room? And it's not just that. The mark engraved into the monument is a symbol of putrefaction, right? Below that symbol, there's short passage engraved. Talk about the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The graduates of Hope's Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. The graduates, so you mean Makoto, Toko, Byakuya? No, it can't be those. Or could it? Yeah? Future Foundation was established by graduates of Hope's Peak Academy? Aren't they known as Walden? It's completely different. Mukuma, he completely made it up. Or did he? Guess that's all the clues in this room. It's finally confirmed. The Foundation is all on our side, at least. They were founded by graduates of Hope's Peak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Jackie just made that clear to us. No, as long as Mukuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Mukuma, if he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then its true identity must be the ultimate despairs who have caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko and Shima of making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Islands mentioned in the email? What's that about? The only Future Foundation facility we found was Ancient Ruin. There's no way that the research facility, if there really is a research facility on this island, there should be the other Future Foundation members here. It could be the missing building from Central Island. Somehow there's still so many mysteries. Ah, this is open. Teacher's Lounge. Office. They're all in hologram sounds. It's feeling they're from a classroom. It's our office, right? I mean, the room kind of has this stuffy teacher vibe to it. And very, very pixelated flowers. Like, very pixelated. The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like that. Well, Porny, have you seen Miss Sonia? I didn't see her anywhere here. How much longer is this guy gonna be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already. Yeah, just give up.
Are you serious?
Oh, fucking. So tired. These others from earlier and looks like a passage from email someone wrote. I think it's the same one from earlier. Guess I should read it. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do not do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko and Shima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy has not ended. Perhaps they are still a leader on par with Junko and Shima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this instant. For this reason, remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Okay. I guess that makes sense. God damn. Everything is for the sake of shining future. Really eliminated? Does that mean it's in order to kill them? That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess that's understandable. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in history isn't terrible as it sounds. It's pretty much all out war. The remnants of despair are the ones waging that war. There's no way they'll be forgiven that easily. Yeah? Despair. Now you want me to talk to goddamn Kazuichi?
This is bad.
What is something else to me? So it's looking. Oh no, it's not about that. Oh, this. What's the article? That's Hyoko? Submitted on. Oh no, that's all the names, list of subjects. What's written here? Hyoko Sanyo. Is that? No, that's not the Hyoko that we know. Why is she grown up? What? Sonia Mahyu Mika Nibuki Nekomaru Hidan Nitai Ultimate Imposter Nagito Komade Chiaki Nanami Kazuichi Soda. Why did everyone's names line up except for Hyoko's? Original The Black One large letter just below that. Other names I've seen before. Portraits. This new page is posted on the back floor. Below that, Hyoko Sanyonji is written. What is new? What is this new newspaper? Miss Hyoko. Wait, what? It says Miss Hyoko Sanyonji. This can't mean the same Hyoko, right? I mean, Hyoko we knew was small, puny, and a bitch. Also, there's future on the right of that. It's pretty much smaller and look more childlike. It's pretty much her defining features. But the photo in this newspaper. Now I can see the resemblance to Hyoko, but height and figure. It's too different from Hyoko we knew. What does this mean? This lady looks pretty mature. She Hyoko's old sister or something. No, it says Hyoko Saonji here. Then Hyoko has an older sister with the same first and last, and that's not how fucking names work. An older sister with the same first and last name? That's not an explanation, right? I mean, look at it yourself. That's not Hyoko. But did you ever hear her mention an older sister? Well, it's not like it was that close or anything. She's never another sister. Hyoko is the Seiyunji's family's only daughter. She doesn't have a sister and a relative? No. It still too much of a resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hyoko. Huh?
Of course not.
How could that be Hyoko? Did they literally put Hyoko's avatar's little child in this? How could she age this and grow this much from high school to adulthood? I mean, she was famous for a childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that. I don't know what she tell you, but maybe she had a growth spurt? What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt. Well, regardless, all the clues I've provided are true. Wait, what the fuck was that voice line? Today, I'm feeling white. That sounds so bad in this modern period we are fucking living in. They weren't. It wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
It wouldn't be fair. What's going on? Is this the truth? If this is the truth, then Yoga in this newspaper is he really saying this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can it be a photo of a grown-up Yoko when she's already dead? Why? Why does this even exist? Maybe she is not dead. Could be that to be related to that list of subjects over there? Huh? It says subjects. Maybe it means there was some kind of experiment, right? The experiment changed Hyoko's body? Huh? What am I saying? Saying it out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment? If it's some kind of experiment, it would mean that we were also test subjects, right? I remember our names also written on a blackboard on the list of subjects. But what kind of experiment was it?
What's going on?
What's going on? It better not have anything to do with time travel. Sister asked me how to do. That clock has no arms. Seen me over own portrait hanging on the wall. Should have seen it before, but the name etched into the place says Hope Academy founder Izu. He's the ultimate hope? Wait, what? This academy and this name Izuru Komakaru? Kua? Doesn't this clearly contradict the information obtained earlier? Damn it, another mystery. Okay, with this, you totally erased all the flags on this floor. Yes, Hajime, you should not go on to the next stage. Next stage. Okay. So, we're going on to the third floor now? With the library? Yep. What the fuck was that? I'm not again. Always different from the last time. Yes, the flag we mentioned is raised and moved to a different hallway than last time. But how can you do that? No, that's not the time to be confused by that. Think about it, just makes my energy. Little line glitch effects. Yeah, we always come through the staircase that's sealed off. Oh, that's kind of cool. They took away the texture and left the lining. Flick in and out. Isn't this also left in game room? Yeah, the purifier. Is this not a room with the floor with the game room? I guess not. I guess that's the second floor instead of the third floor. There's the game room. Then the library's on the second floor. Wait, what? Exploring the game all backwards. Oh, this time we're hologram and brochure? Over table dartboard shelf lined with magazines. I think a room which actually exists inside a school. And the fucking pool table's floating, and you didn't mention that, Hajime. Oh, file. File with Host Academy seal on it. Confidential. That means it's a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking a question like that? Obviously, Mokuma is responsible. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside the file. About hope cultivation plan. many years, Hope Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our future goal, our true goal. From our own hands, we will birth in true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. What follows was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms. I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word True Hope left a strong impression in my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope Speak Academy was fine, something like that? I don't really get it, but there's something about those words. True hope, huh? Yeah, I don't feel like true hope really exists, just like true despair. Can't get fully hopeful and fully despair. If you really get fully despair, you just fucking die. Hologram. It's hologram again. What's this one say? Looks like another email passage. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, I finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed in our care and get a job work on. Though they were all dispersed, we were successfully acquired all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we were unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under the harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others. So we have decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. Wait, we're under Makoto's and Toko and all the Byakuya's care? As for the remnants of despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter, as no new information to report. We will continue with the investigation once they are discovered. We shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. Despair. Okay. Academy survivors. Since that they've been succeeding in acquiring them and having them placed in our care. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Then why is this happening? Future Foundation was protecting us. Why were we forced to kill each other on this island? Well, I guess it's not possible that Future Foundation set it all up. Right? My Hajime, if you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get this toothache and collapse. It's your fault. Oh, what's this hologram thing anyway? Second like it looks, they're the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they'd make a perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking, and here they are to get them. Can't even do that. Whoever controlling you seems to possess many talents.
No.
Is that referring to Izuru being there? No, it can't be, right? No, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all. There's no way that's not important. Student identity should connect everything to what's happening right now. Wait, what? Wait, what? Looks like I'm doing Huawei again. Pretty much used to by now, but even so. What's this space? Am I dreaming something? I mean, just totally disconnected from reality. Seriously? How can it? Oh, fucking hell. Are you do you feel alright, Akane? Should I reapproach you? I don't know if I should or not. I'm gonna get infected. It's close. It's very close. Someone is coming. Connie is switching her nose and examining her surroundings.
Based on my gut feeling.
They're definitely real. At least that's what my gut's telling me. Then answer with this with your gut. Is it an enemy or an ally? Let me see. My gut feeling is they're both. He's right. They're both. Both? What do you mean? I don't know in detail. It's just my gut after all. Well, that's true, I guess. So they're both. Maybe they're going to be the enemy to get us to be better. At the pool. That's where the trap died. At the library, where we first found out about genocide Jack, and where Byakuya mostly spent his time with in. Why is every single book highlighted? This must be a library. Muruka probably left something here too. I should hurry and find it. Yeah, we surely should find it. Why is there random equations on the floor? This hologram again. Must be another one of Future Foundation emails. I should read it. There's no doubt it's not a clue. 2 Future Foundations, 4th Division, Makoto! Nagi. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep people alive. These people alive. Stay calm and think about it clearly. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's bring the light of hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our deals, right? Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy. You survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return to Remnant's Despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. What does this mean? Wait, are we remnants of despair? Simo suggests that someone was trying to let remnants of despair escape. This email is addressed to Makoto Nayagi. Oh, it was addressed to Makoto Nayagi. And we were under his care. So are we the remnants of despair? But he's with a Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? He's also a graduate from the Killing School Life game. The Ultimate Hope, as he was called in that thing. Did he portray the Future Foundation? Email to... Okay. Still the 2nd floor? Does that mean another door is unlocked? Oh, it has. Wait, what? I don't remember the laundry being here. I don't know. Did I walk into a classroom? Yeah. There's a school swimsuit right there, but I don't really get it, but it's like a laundry room. It's the 1st floor. There's no use worrying about it, but I was in the school, and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room? Oh, more of a laundry room of the dormitory. What the fuck are you doing, you creepy Monokuma? tablet PC. It's like a tablet computer. It looks like the power's on too. Is this an X clue? I picked it up tablet and immediately started examining it. Topska Neo World program? This word Neo World? World? I seem to recall hearing it seeing it a few times already. Yeah, they were talking about getting it running on Jabberwock Islands. The Neo World program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator? PCS. We are definitely a simulation. The Neo World program is built on the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. To develop the Neo World program, individuals such as Ultimate Programmer, the Ultimate Neuralist, and Ultimate Therapist. What do you mean, Ultimate Programmer? He's dead. One of the many talents, people whose research results were utilized. Oh, their results, is it? By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World program also allows the subject to experience a synthetic virtual world. Additionally, the Neo World program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information containing the synthetic virtual world. That's how you got rid of our memories? Fucking hell. Therefore, it's possible to undo trauma sustained in real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purpose only. Any other use is extremely forbidden. Though it is highly effective at treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world? Program? Feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. Feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is strange, to start meaningless. I know this is a very bad time, but okay. Desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now. It's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. I screamed out loud, as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. Am I starting to accept that? There's no way something as crazy as this actually exists. Nice. Can raise flags more in order to clear my character's route. Now then, despair's waiting for you. Despair's waiting? Possible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything is all made up. Made up? Including me too? Wait, you're telling me we may be just a program? But no, that can't be it. NWP. Theater? Hey, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the killing school trip? By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. Why is there Chinese music playing? Hoo hoo hoo. You guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? What's gonna happen. Isn't it exciting? Exciting, I mean. Isn't it heart-throbbing? Look forward to it. Poo hoo hoo. Poo hoo hoo. Poo hoo hoo. Fucking hell. It's only wireframes. This hallway. When we first arrived here, I was walking down the hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. Don't really see a resemblance, but fucking hell. What are these numbers? FF020068. Fucking hell. You can see the goddamn loading box behind the doors. At least that door. Or the safe box for not allowing characters to see through. I see what you want us to do, Monokuma. I see. For the placebo effect and no cable effects. Huh? This placebo effects when your health improves. Have to take a fake medicine that you believe is real. And the no cable effects exact opposite. Which means as long as human brain controls all the other bodily functions. If the brain believes something is real, it will become real. Why would you bring up that opal all of a sudden? Huh? Huh? I'm not sure. I do not fully understand. The heck? Oh, do you see all these effects going on, Hajime? The fuck is that? Oh, that's Monokuma. Just looks like an that just looks like nothing from here. Actually, no, that looks here. That looks like nothing. There's only 2 doors that are available. The moment you discover the truth was a lie, all hope will disappear. Do we just go back here or do we need to go to class trial? Black and white? What the fuck is that? Fucking hell. Generating monocore? File reading in 4 seconds. Warning. Error. Warning. Sensible Jinrai? Is this floating? That's possible. There's no way something this big would be floating like this. But what the hell is it? And when I looked at the object, what is it doing? Wait, what? Or Link? Ultimate Programmer? Alter Ego? What's in the Neo World program? A person? For the person talking, that's the Alter Ego, or what's her name again? I've got the actual character's name. Who is it? No, this is even a person in the first place? Not quite a person. I'm saying artificial intelligence program. Would you like? It would make you happy. You call me Alter Ego. Alter Ego. That is my name my master gave me when he created me. You can talk, but what are you? Alter Ego, artificial intelligence program. I am master's program behind Neo World program. Didn't you die? Didn't your only source of like code get destroyed by Monokuma because he didn't have anyone to execute for Sayaka's suicide? So why are you here? How are you here? So for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. Can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. It's sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I'd like the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has affected everything I'm supposed to be managing. And because of that, this world's I'm managing is acting very peculiar. Is it a Monokuma virus? Hold on. My brain, I can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Damn it. It's that feeling from earlier again. It's floating at like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet on the ground. Like I can't even believe my own existence. Chihiro! I just noticed that his name is literally on that goddamn monolith. Age is goddamn hidden, weight is hidden. Not female. Or female. As it says that. It says there. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what's the Neo World program? The Neo program has omitted the data collection procedure for sharing the entire world as such. Only the data we collect during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. That is why previous Jabberwock Island's cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I'm to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be, mostly, Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on circumstances. For example, the school you're in. It appears this place is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry, I don't really know the success of this outside world. After all, I'm certainly the overseer of the Neo World program. Most of its words understood what they mean, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There was no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if it was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. The missing sense of reality. All the mysteries, all the truths. They're all just fiction. Is that... Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? Hey, can you tell me? What was the Neo World program used for in the first place? The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you can say it's a program for creating hope. A program for creating hope? But the fact that we're here and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memories is the first step towards replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of Neo World program. Were they trying to put hope into us by simulating the school trip? But then the Monokuma virus infected them and then all this happened? With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world. Removing memories of any time period you set to? So Mukwa was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me too. Booting the program and Survivors of Hope's Academy on the Survivors of Hope's Academy, well, it's still an experimental stage. I'm sure there was a good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening on the outside world. I'm sorry. Are you saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I can think of. Sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us? But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the future nation not our ally? I'm sorry, I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable, I would have lost my authority to a virus like this. All these words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me Tell me more about the observer and that virus? Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people along with 2 monitors. 2 monitors? Monomi and Jackie? Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the observer in the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all. But the observer in the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they seemed the same as everyone else. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? Like, what more? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. The goddamn actual rules of this world. If the teacher is probably managing the rules they've created, there's no risk of abuse. But because of virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? Don't really know the details behind its true identity, but the function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as it already knows what I'm attempting to do. The end is stored a portion of my abilities, which contains my authority to build the world. It was like it was a grandmaster chess player. I just really tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control. But even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience. It's probably talking about Monkura Rock and the future and the funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of the one-sided attack. But alter ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence that Future Fighters created. I can tell just by communicating with her. Him. It literally says not female on the box, Hajime. Which means this supposed virus is so smart that it surpassed this alter ego. If so, that virus possesses an artificial intelligence just like her. Damn it. What the heck? Oh, it's Junko back in the form of a fucking virus. First intelligence waging attacking against another one. That's so freaking irritating. But how did that virus affect the Neo World program? The Neo World program is in isolation. It's impossible to infect. It was infected through a network. Virus that someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. It's brought to the Future Foundation's facility. Oh wait, is it the Makoto did? Since the email warning Makoto or telling him off for treason? But the only person who could have entered the facility is someone who was a member of Future Foundation. Damn it, what am I thinking? But why would Makoto even do it? Why am I assuming what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie? Observers. Chadki and Monomi. Rest in peace. But it's true that the virus is powerful, and that is clearly well by it. But I'm still able to defend the essential areas. So it has a limit too. A limit? If it took over an observer, then it hasn't had to follow the rules of an observer. And such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and... Okay, even if you're just a god in a machine... Fucking sorry. That's enough hits from you. If you're gonna say something more, suppose that you exist between life and death. Death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it can be parallel to the fluctuation on the base definition of existence that concerns the relationship from here about. Change of being cut off rapidly and cause situations where your own existence is unobservable ends. The fuck is happening? So you should choose cross-joint ownership of the world and invite. It's more and more unstable. Death. Hey. What? Now it's inverted. That's Makoto. What the heck? What just happened? You're right. You're right there, aren't you? Someone's right there, right? Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe he can't hear my voice from this side. Currently talking to the world through alter ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video's feedback has been distorted. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time. Huh? Wait, so all the cameras on the beaches on that were sending it to Future Foundation? The things you guys were forced to do, we were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us? I really wanted to save you right away, but because of virus interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The Neo World program is beyond our control now. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. But Alter Ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means that the person I need to talk to is, right now, there, I hope. Looks like this guy can't even hear or see me. Just who is this guy anyway? It's Makoto! The ultimate hope. At least, that's what every single survivor of the Killing School life claims is. Since there's no time, I need to say I believe you're there listening to me. But first, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but I didn't imagine something like this would happen. And I expected such an atrocity virus lurking inside the Neo World program. But that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing until it was too late. But it's not just the virus either. Can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unsure whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this was the only way to save you all. I want to save you guys. Save us? What do you want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam round, right? You know, 11037. 1037, that's the number we found at Nizumi Castle. The door to the ancient ruin was supposed to open after you all finished gathering the hope fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I might doubt that the program was perfect. Even if the chance was slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left that 11037 password in place where a teacher rule would not able to go. And that's why Monika couldn't able to go there? I see. Never thought Nagito, who saw it first, would erase that password. Nagito? Anyway, also the person who set the password to that number. Nagito saw it first? How did he see it first? I guess he is the one who blew it up, I guess. Yeah. The number contains a secret. Leon? That's the first clue of the series. In the first that's the goddamn deciding clue in the first trial. Because upside down and then connect the ones, it makes Leon. I forgot all about that clue. Someone close to me left that number saved me when I wasn't alone. She tried to kill you, Makoto. She tried to fucking kill you. Can't stand, or not try to kill you, but she tried to frame you, Makoto. I'm trusting that will to you all. I'm trusting it to your future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation system exam. I'm sure they are going to crush you with despair using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it until I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. Does that mean he has a secret weapon to defeat Monokuma? In the worst case scenario, where an observer who has the role of the teacher goes rogue, I prepare a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's the forbidden force shutdown sequence. Force shutdown sequence? Wait, does that mean we're also going to die as well? Even the teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end that you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the force shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. And in order to do that, you need someone to get that number. Well, I guess you shouldn't have talked to apologize to us. Was that just now? Hey, Hajime, was that the weirdness just now? Nothing really. I see. Oh well, anyways, that's all the wins you're gonna get. If there's no good artificial intelligence tells you any more useful stuff, I'm gonna butt it in again. Can Monokuma not notice what just happened? It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting long time here. Hey, about that guy just now. There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me. I see. It'd be bad if Monokuma over here heard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now. You guys have a weapon, a very powerful weapon. It all depends how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus invasion with all my might, so you guys can use that weapon. It's up to you. You all do your best. Do our best, huh? What do we have to do our best at? The mystery is getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth. But what are we supposed to do when the truth is reading a lie? We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear. But still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? Is everything was a lie? Then isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for the killings too. Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't all that be meaningless too? The world is flipped over and becomes so irrelevant, irrational. What am I supposed to do? That's Leon. Yeah, that's Leon. That's goddamn the Leon clue. Shutdown sequence? Oh, I see. That's where the shutdown sequence, okay. Bye, alter ego Chihiro. Time for class trial.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam. Please enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope Speak Academy. See you soon.
Fucking hell. I'm just gonna save. Just in case. Red door, huh? Just a waste of time thinking about what this all means right now. For now, to finish this, to just to focus on that. Yep, the red door. Door that leads to the class trial. It means this red door, right? I should just have to go in there. Go in here. If I do that, will this be finished? What the... I can actually control... Wait, what? Wait. I can't turn my camera left or right. You can only go forwards and backwards and up and down. Okay. Class trial grant. Wait, what? 1? Huh? This place. Looks like everyone's here. See that this is gonna be the final place. This place is... Is this class and trial field? But what's a trial field? Why is it a trial field? We've been here before, right? Yeah. This should be the place that the door at the ancient room leads to. I guess that's what Mokuma is referring to between putting the Hopespeak Academy in between. Huh? Seems pretty strange how we've been in that other building until now. It's like we're dreaming or something. If this is a dream, then this too is very... So you finally arrived! Congratulations! You guys are the first ones to ever beat this game. Beat this game? After stopping by Hopespeak Academy, you finally come back to this place. The graduation exam site within the ancient ruins of Jabberwock Islands. You can give an fancy me like graduation exam site, but so different a class ground from before. From before! This trial field actually inspired the one from before. So in a way, this place is the original. Who cares? It's this graduation that means that we can finally go home, right? That's if that's what you guys decide on. And if we have to decide what do we have to do. Basically, look at the LCD touch panel built into your seats. Compared to other trials, the rules are much simpler this time. Oh, it's just like the goddamn first trial from last trial from the first game of choose hope or despair. There are 2 options: graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote. Whichever one has the majority will be considered your final choice. If you don't press either one of them, it will be treated as absence and you will not be counted. This means everyone who has died until now will have their vote treated as absences. The result is based on a majority vote. If graduate is chosen by the majority vote, from there the events is that's kind of like a graduation ceremony called the graduation program will begin. Alright, even if we do this stupid majority vote, the results are already pretty much damn obvious. Come on, let's move this along. We can't press it now, right?
No.
You can't do that yet. I mean, resolve hasn't firmed yet, right? You won't be swept away by society's harsh current. Goodness, who the hell cares? I'm gonna press it.
What's this?
My, which of your orifices are you using to spew bile? To participate in the graduation program, you need my final say as your teacher, you know? What does that mean? It won't end with just majority votes.
That's right.
After I vote, I'm going to judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not. So if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it?
Well,
Terribly sorry for being rude earlier.
no way.
But don't need to worry. There's no way I won't acknowledge your graduations. It's merely a formality. Just doing it because that's how it has to be done. He's doing it because it's how it has to be done. It's the rules of the Reserver. Doesn't mean he can exert his will over everything. He too has a limit. Is what Aldrico was talking about?
Anyway,
Even if you don't want to do it, you guys still need to do it to solve the mystery. Afterwards, you cast majority votes. From there, you can move on to the graduation program. But what? Why do we have to go through something so dumb? Now that is, you said you were waiting for the main cast, right? You said you were waiting for the main cast, right? Which means you're still stalling for time then. Who's the main cast? Oh no, need to worry about that. It's nothing to do with you guys. There's no way it has nothing to do with it. We are the only ones who are involved, you know?
so annoying.
Doesn't matter if you're involved or not. It's just a bunch of chumps in the big picture. That's why it has nothing to do with you guys. Just follow your rules without complaint.
Pissed me off.
Hold on. What's with that chump comment? Not that it's point or anything, but make sure to turn off that toy.
I won't forgive.
How do you treat it like a toy?
What's this?
I did treat it like a toy. Got a problem with that? I created everything. Actually picking a fight with me? I'm a god. Just how promising can you guys be? Guess it's just the nature of life. Fine now, before you die, seal my power into your memories. Okay. Oh, wait. I see. So the power last class trial. I have a feeling it's gonna be beat Monokuma, then we all choose to graduate. He acknowledges it. Then the graduation program starts. Then he is like, the virus is doesn't the rules just stop there. So the virus as an observer doesn't have to follow the rule anymore. Then fucking Junko pops up with fucking 50-meter white teats. That's gonna be my prediction for this goddamn last class trial. But I think that will be it for this stream of Danganronpa. Next time we are gonna finish this game. What's that flashing? 11-year-old's lunch order? Happy birthday? Speech concert? Hello world? Thank you? Okay. Don't know why that is there. So, hello world. Hello. Oh, is this just a reference to goddamn first thing people program, aka print hello world? Oh, anyways, without that, that's it for this series. No, not series. This episode of Danganronpa. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!